What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. It happened today, guys. The mega powers will collide. Manny Pacquiao, on his verified social media, drops the news today. He's going to be taking on Errol, the true Spence Jr. in Las Vegas, Nevada, August the 21st, guys. And it's just unbelievable. A lot of you guys know who've been watching my channel for a while know this was the fight that I wanted. This was a huge dream fight of mine. I wanted these two guys to get in the ring and dance, and it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen, especially after after Manny Pacquiao, was stripped of the WBA super title. We know Errol Spence Jr. thing is becoming undisputed at 147. I didn't think the fight was going to happen anymore. I made peace with the guys. I moved on from it. And like I said, lo and behold, Manny just, throws this out there today. And I'm excited all over again. And I will say this, even though the title's not on the line, that would have been the icing on the cake if he still had that title. But this is still a huge fight in my opinion. Boxing has been heating up this year, guys. I can't front. Last year, the pandemic really crushed boxing. We weren't getting any fights, no fans in attendance, and if we did get a fight, it was in the bubble. A lot of guys missing weight. It just wasn't the same. And this year seems to be turning around for the sport, man. You guys know I went out to the Canelo Alvarez Billy Joe Saunders fight. It was 73,000 fans in attendance. Just a huge spectacle, guys. Had a great time, and we're just getting some great fights coming up this year. Of course, we have the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder trilogy matchup. Everybody was talking about that before the Manny thing was brought up today. That's going to be a huge event as well. We have Gervonta Tank Davis daring to be great, moving up 2 weight classes to face Mario Barrios. I will be attending that, maybe trying to get some footage for you guys while I'm out there. Of course, we have Brian Castano and Jermell Charlo facing off in an undisputed matchup this summer. We have Canelo Alvarez and his undisputed matchup against Caleb Sweet Hands Plant coming up probably in September. And of course, the stuff with Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence Jr. It's going to be a great year of fights. I'm excited about boxing, where it's going right now. If we can just keep this up all the time, it would be awesome, guys. So, but I have heard the talk, since Manny has announced the fight. Errol followed suit as well on his verified social media. People saying Manny Pacquiao's too old. They think Errol's just going to wash Manny in the ring. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. Manny may be 42 years old, but Manny Pacquiao is not your average 42-year-old. He's a fighter that takes care of himself. You never see him out of shape. You never see him abusing his body. He's always training. This won't be an easy fight for Errol Spence Jr. It won't be an easy fight for either one of these guys. Manny Pacquiao, legend in the game, 8-division champion. You've seen what he did with Keith Thurman. You've seen what he did with Adrian Broner. A lot of people thought he was too old when he went in to fight those guys, and those guys were young lions, and he beat them both. So you can't underestimate Manny Pacquiao when it comes to this fight game. He's been doing this for a long time. Errol Spence Jr. right now, he is the boogeyman of 147. He's the man right now, unified champion, and he's technically sound, vicious body shots. He's going to be a great competitor for Manny Pacquiao. So it's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. Now I will say this, since Errol's not fighting Ugas, Ugas was elevated, guys, to the WBA Super Champion. This gives Keith one-time Thurman a chance to get that belt from Ugas if it's at all possible, if he can make that fight. You guys know he was trying to get Ugas to fight him instead of Errol, so he could get a crack at the WBA super title. I think he needs to go for it. Errol does not want to fight Keith Thurman, and it's not because he's afraid of Keith Thurman. It's because he thought Keith Thurman gave him the runaround when he was on top. Now the tables have turned. Thurman's looking for an opportunity. Errol doesn't really want to give it to him, but if he can get the fight with Ugas, put himself in position to capture that WBA super title. We all know Errol Spence wants to be undisputed at 147. Then he has to face Keith Thurman. But that's if he gets past Manny Pacquiao. There's no guarantees on that. You know, I know a lot of people like to put the cart before the horse, but you can't overlook a legend like Manny Pacquiao. You know, he may upset the apple cart. So, like I said, guys, I'm truly excited about this fight. Just excited about the sport of boxing right now, where things are looking great for the summer, guys. So you tell me what you think about this announcement that Manny Pacquiao has made. Who do you have in this fight? Errol Spence Jr. or do you have Manny Pacquiao? It's going to be a hell of a summer, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and hit that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.